This is a special Mill Hill Building Committee meeting on December 14th at 7 p.m. In the school, we have Jason Lee, Melanie, and Norm from the building committee. On the call, we have Jeremy, Hector from the building committee, Jennifer, Kevin, the principal, Gerald from the town. Also have Sal from the town, Mark from Colliers, and Rob from Gilbane. Anyone else we're missing? And Nancy is our recording secretary for the town. All right. So at this time in the school and everywhere else, we can stand, and we gotta get a flag in this place. And face the front of the building. Face the front of the building. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I ask us to just stay standing and have a moment. I think everyone knows today in Connecticut what happened, and it's kind of fitting. We're in a elementary school for that. Building a new building, improving things that we learn along the way. But if we have a moment of silence for the Sandy Hook kids and teachers. Thanks. All right. We're going to do the project update with Rob.
Thanks, Jason. So as we come upon the holiday break, we'll have a little work going on in the school. The main activities, we're going to start the installation of the cooler freezer in the kitchen. So we won't be able to finish the whole installation that week, meaning that when we come back from school, we're expecting that the unit needs to still be started up. So we've been kind of talking to the town about that. But the goal over the winter break is really to get the invasive construction work out of the way, meaning we'll take down the temp walls, we'll get the unit installed and built, so that way we can do the startup and the checkouts on it, without interfering with the cafeteria serving food or the kitchen work, as the students return, with the goal being having that thing up by mid-January. And then we'll work with the town to make sure we can transition from the temporary cooler freezers and get the actual cooler freezer, the new ones, permanent into operation. So the key is we really just want to take advantage of no students being here and get it installed and built and just get like I said, the disruptive work out of the way during that week. Outside of that, we'll be finishing up punch lists. And then the only other really major activity that's been going on in the background is we have been commissioning. So talking with Dan Zelm, the commissioning agent today, he's basically touched all the systems. So when you look at it, the boiler he's gone through and the hydronic, the hot water system, he's looked at like the cabinet unit heaters at the entrances. He's been going through the fan coils in the classroom and then the rooftop equipment. So he's still probably a little more over halfway. So far, nothing major has come out of that. There's been some tweaks and some punch list items. He maintains his own independent log that we address. But just to give you a heads up that is going on currently, and we're hoping to have that wrapped up in January. And then just a little update and reminder, out back, we still have our laydown area fenced in. That area will complete in the spring of 2022. We're kind of past the season now where we're kind of shutting down the site work at this point. Come back in the spring, we'll take that fence down, finish the sidewalk down to the playground, actually pave that sidewalk, pave the area out back where the portables were, and kind of finish our cleanup and landscaping. Any questions?
Any questions for Rob?
Yeah, we lost the communication, and then we got it back when he started talking about commissioning. So he started and then got disconnected, and then can he just repeat the beginning of where we are, and then just to the commissioning?
Yeah, so the only thing I think you really missed was just that we're installing the cooler freezer, the main material of that box over the holiday break, just to take advantage of the students in the cafeteria and the kitchen being shut down. So there'll be a little startup work and, kind of work required in early January to get that box fully operational. But the intrusive work will be done over the holiday break.
What is intrusive work?
Well, we have to physically bring in the panels in the cooler freezer into the kitchen area. And
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, assembly.
Any other questions for Rob? Okay, thanks, Rob. When I want you to look at the agenda, I know number 3 we have approval invoices, followed by executive session, approval of ATPs, and then approval of owner change orders. What I'd like to do is move item 4 down to the end before the adjournment. That way, the building committee can actually sit into an executive session and kind of take our time. So what I'd like to do is go with approval invoices, go with approval of ATP proposals, and then approval of owner change order. Are there any? Do I have a motion for that? Norm, Melanie, second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposition, abstention. Okay. All right. So number 3 on the agenda, approval of invoices. Mark.
Yep. This went out this morning. There's, I believe, 15 of them. Gil Bain, invoice number 23, in the November 30th, in the amount of $431,295.73. 2 Beztech invoices, one for the end of September and one for the end of November. The November one is $41,912.10. The September one is $10,409.93. 2 Silver Petrocelli invoices, one for turn 1.
Sorry, Mark. Can you just say in a very, just in 1 or 2 words what it's for?
Beztech is for the demo and abatement. Silver Petrocelli is for the architectural services. And both of the invoices for Silver Petrocelli is $10,598.19. Collier Project Leaders for the OPM services, invoice dated October 31st in the amount of $4,205.48. And then I have 4 Van Zelm, 2 for commissioning and 2 for testing and balancing. The 2 of them are dated November 9th in the amount of $3,412.50. And the other November 9th one is $6,381.30. The next 2 are dated December 10th in the amount of $3,158.75. And the testing and balancing for December is $15,953.25. R.H. Lord is for the FF&E, basically the computer lab, furniture, and then the chairs and storage carts for the chairs in the amount of $35,277.84. And the invoice was dated October 28th of this year. 2 United Illuminating. They are the electrical service company. Invoice dated 11/25 in the amount of $749.17. And then the final December 8th bill invoice for $407.32. 3 WB Myers. One dated October 9th in the amount of $3,248 or $46.25. That is for the relocation of Area I Then there's a November 30th invoice for the Connex or the trailer up at Giant Steps. And then we have the balance of the August invoice that was held pending resolution of the claim in the amount of $4,362 after taking a credit of $638. And then Workspace in the amount of $975. And this is for the work on the nurse's cot, and that's dated November 3rd. And the grand total is $583,493.
At this time, I have a motion to open up for discussion and for a vote on the invoices. Melanie makes a motion. Norman seconds. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Abstention? Okay, question for Mark?
Yeah, so, I'm sorry, just the Petruccelli, you said it was just a change order, can you just elaborate, because everything else was pretty clear.
The Petruccelli is for the architectural services for the construction administration, and it is for essentially 5% of their CA work.
Sorry, CA is what?
Construction administration.
Construction. You're okay with that?
Yes. They're billing up to 85%.
We're at budget.
We are on budget on all the line items.
Any other questions? Okay, I'd like to call to a vote for approval of all the invoices that Mark has mentioned. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any opposed? Any abstention? Okay, none. Next on the list.
Are ATPs and proposals.
Okay, this is that's the.
This is, well, basically it comes in a couple groups. We have the ATP for the APR clear story windows.
Okay.
This is an existing condition where the roof and the roofing material, there is not an 8-inch curb below the windows between the bottom of the window and the top of the roofing. And to get the warranty, we need at least an 8-inch minimum curb. So this is to reconfigure the clear story windows to add 12 inches of, or 8 inches of wall. So we get that 8-inch curb so the wall can be flashed and installed with the roofing. This work will be done in the summer of 2022.
Amount?
Amount is $52,000.
It's
$958.
It's all in the pamphlet too, that Mark sent out.
Sorry, I don't have access to that right now.
All right.
Do we want to do these individually?
Individually.
Yes.
Let's approve these.
Motion to approve.
So Melanie makes the motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
Norm seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Say aye.
Aye.
Norm says aye.
Yes.
All opposed? Hector, I would abstain since you don't have the information in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, I just got it. I got the package this afternoon, so yeah, I can't comment on it. Sorry.
Okay. Moving on.
But it's good to have. Sorry, just 1 second. It's good to have the curve below the clear story for sure.
Now, the next three are in the library. There is a ATP 229, and this is an existing condition in the library on essentially two walls. There is an existing wallpaper applied to the wall. This ATP is for the removal of the wallpaper, the fixing of the wall, and the painting of the wall. In the amount of $41,002.
And that's an estimate.
Estimate.
A maximum.
Correct.
Yes.
Not
It's the removal of the current wallpaper, the sanding, the priming, and the painting. Are there any, do I have a motion for questions and voting?
I'll make a motion.
Melanie makes a motion. Norm seconds. All in favor? Opposed? Abstentions?
I'm going to abstain.
Yep. Any questions for Mark on this project from anyone on the building committee? Any questions?
Mark,
Okay,
are you good with...
Sorry. Question?
Yeah, well, yeah. So are you okay with the scope? This is for removing wall covering, then you're cleaning up and you're painting. Is that what you're doing? And the square footage, how big is the area just in general?
It's the library, and remember, it's an estimate too. It won't go over, and they're going to work hard to keep it under.
All right. If you're fine with that, that's the only question I have. Thanks.
All in favor of this, say aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Hector, do you abstain?
No, I'm good.
You approve?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Moving on.
The next one is the replacement. This was in.
Window?
No, this is not the replacement window. This is for the replacement of the canopies and the end panels in the library. The existing shelving units have a coral, mauve, color canopy and end panels, and we have a proposal to replace the existing canopies and the existing end panels to the shelving, and then add another shelving unit within the library. And then the other piece of this is the replacement of the existing circulation desk. This is going to be, I'll propose this to be funded out of the FF&E line item. So this is not coming out of contingency. We do have two quotes on it. One from R.H. Lord, and the shelving units work is $19,156.13, and the circulation desk for R.H. Lord is $15,827.22 for a total of $34,983.35. And then we have a second quote from WB Mason. And the total for both of them combined is $25,828 and no cents. These were vetted by SPA and myself as far as the scope, as far as having the scopes. Now, my only question, I do not know the companies between the manufacturers, between the WB Mason manufacturer and the RH Lord, so I know, Jennifer, you were checking in for references or from vendors.
Yeah, RH Lord will stand by Media Technologies as a reputable company, and I have been told by WB Mason that Phytech does a lot of work across many manufacturers, and I'm waiting for those references from WB Mason.
Anything else?
Nope.
Do I have a motion for discussion and for a vote on this item? Motion from Norm, second from Melanie. All in favor, say aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Abstention? Okay. Comments. This is just a smart move. We have a new school. The library's beautiful. The computer lab attached to it is modern. They need modern look. They need to replace that old-looking circulation desk and shelving and add additional shelving to the mix. So obviously we have some competition with pricing, so I'm sure we're going to go with what fits our budget. And it comes out of the FF&E budget, which we already have money left over from. So
And both of them fit.
And both of those bids do fit, right?
Yep.
And as we know from the meetings, that being it's a supply chain issue and delivery issue, we want to approve this and then get that ball rolling so we can at least have it, hopefully by summer, to put in and have all that work done. So are there any other questions on this topic? Any questions? All in favor of the library ATP signify by saying with an approval. All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Okay, that passes. Next on the item. Those are window items, right? Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Did we vote to approve it at a not to exceed this RH?
Correct, whatever the estimate is. So at this time, we're going to go to mute. The building committee, we're going to go talk an executive session. Hi, we're back on the call. Who's still on the call?
Gerald Foley.
Gerald. Anyone else?
Kevin.
Jennifer from SPNA.
Jennifer, Kevin. Anyone else? And Jeremy's calling back in. All right.
I'm on, yep.
Oh, and there he is. Jeremy's on. All right. Mark will read off each ADP, and then we're going to do a motion and a vote.
The first one is ATP 107 for hopper window replacement in the amount of $52,958.
In the kindergarten.
In the addition.
In the addition.
In the two new additions.
Are there any other questions from the building committee? All right. Actually, I should say I need a motion for questions and voting.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any questions? All
Dave,
in favor?
This is the issue we're talking about, right?
I'm sorry?
This is what we were just discussing? Or
Yeah.
could I just ask, I am just curious what Kevin's opinion is on this, on the windows.
Want to be a little more, I can give my broad opinion, or do you want to have a more specific question, or?
Yeah, I mean, do you think it's a good idea for the classrooms to have the ability to open the windows, or does it concern you from a safety perspective, or just curious kind of what your take is?
So if I could just clarify, are we talking 2 windows per kindergarten classroom?
Yes.
And how much would they open?
And the music, 4 inches.
No.
So you're getting 4 inches of airflow. it's a difficult question to answer because if I don't have to worry about fiscal responsibility, then yeah, of course an open window here and there would be nice. I don't think a 4-inch window is going to have a tremendous amount of impact in terms of airflow. So if I'm being fiscally responsible, then I would say that at a cost of $62,000, the benefits of being able to do so, quite honestly, are probably more for people's mindset than they would be for the true benefit to the academic environment. I don't really think you're going to get a tremendous amount of airflow to change. And I'm not an expert in that area, but I don't think you're going to get a tremendous amount of airflow that will change how that environment feels. That's, and I'm not, the expert to be able to confirm all of that, but that's, I guess if you're asking for my opinion, that's, I guess, my 2 cents.
Okay, that's helpful.
Any other questions? All right, let's put it to a vote. All in favor of approval of this ADP for the hopper windows in the music and in the kindergarten room, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Aye.
I'll say
Abstention?
no.
Jeremy, are you yes or no?
I'll say no.
We have a tie.
We have a tie. No, because she wasn't on the beginning yet. So we have a tie. We have to table it. All right, we're going to table this one and have another discussion. We need to get...
Can we do it next week? Because we're going
Before
to...
Christmas?
Yeah, we have to get it done, right? Sooner or later, yes or no?
We do it after.
You're looking for it by the end of the year so that you can get it into production.
We may have to have a special meeting.
We could do it by phone, right? If it's just a
Can,
vote on that
can
one
be the
thing.
middle of the day.
Could be middle of the day.
As
Could
long
do
as-
or in the
yeah.
morning,
Okay.
or in the half, whatever. We'll work it out. All right. Do we then, the second ADP?
ATP 130 for the window replacement existing rooms, which is the library and the current OTP room, in the amount of $34,807.
This is for, because they're single pane, correct?
Single pane.
And we're going to go
Replace
double,
existing
which is what we need to do.
energy, the thermal efficient windows.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any questions about this? Okay. All in favor of this ADP from single to double pane, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstention? Okay. Anything else?
Yep.
One more.
We have item, I believe it's 6. The OCO 20. This is for 15 ATPs that have been previously approved, and it's just memorializing them in the contract change to Gilbane. ATP 30.
It's all in the thing.
And it's a credit of $75,548.
That should be 120.
So I want to make a motion for questions and voting.
I'll make a motion.
Second by Norm. Questions on what Mark said from your packet? You should have received in the packet. If there's any questions, these have already been done. We've got a refund back. All right. All in favor of approval for these, say aye. Aye. Abstention? Okay. I think that's it, right? Any other questions?
We have.
We approved that already.
Can we just regroup about Jeremy,
just
is there
information.
any evening or is there a time, a day that's better?
I'm in court Thursday and Friday. Other than that, I
Can we meet? Are we able to meet? Wednesday's half a day for the kids? No way, right?
Okay.
Monday. Can we talk on Monday?
Yeah.
We'll come up with a time. I'll reach back out to you. We have to tell the town.
I'm not available in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Need 24-hour notice.
It'll have to be noticed. It'll have to be open.
Yep. Very good. Any questions? I need a motion for the Harry Ackley adjournment.
Second.
I'll make a motion, Chairman.
Jeremy, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you much.
Aye.
Have a good night.
You
And
too.
if we
Good
don't-
night. Bye now.
Some of you
All right,
have
good night,
holidays.
everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
8:02, 8:03.